This segment of Delmarva Life is brought to you by Peninsula Regional Medical Center.
Was I working hard outside? Yes. Was I huffing and puffing? Yes. But I certainly didn't know that I was having a heart attack.
Isn't it scary to think that you could actually have a heart attack and not even know it? That's exactly what happened to Joyce Phillips there of Mardella Springs.
Joyce retired about a year and a half ago. She had a heart attack at the end of May. She's currently in phase 2 of Peninsula Regional Medical Center's cardiovascular and pulmonary rehabilitation program. The program has her feeling a whole lot better, and she says she's thankful for a dedicated staff that keeps her on track.
I ended up here because I had a heart attack in the end of May. One day I didn't feel bad, but I didn't feel particularly well either. And I put up with it, cut the grass, prepared a couple of dishes for a get-together, tried to lay down and go to sleep that night, and I could not lay down and go to sleep. Couldn't breathe right. The anxiety was there. So at 1:30 I wake my husband up telling him that I'm going to call 911 and call my son. They bring me to the hospital and then they tell me that I had a heart attack 2 days earlier. It was a real shock to me and to my family, and my friend said, no, I'm the physical one, but it happened. I never felt scared. I felt confident that I was going to be taken care of. I had one stent put in, another 50% blockage. Then they brought me in to do a test, a particular stress test, which I failed miserably in less than 1 minute. So I went back to the hospital, had what I call exploratory surgery. They didn't really find anything. But I've since had another episode while I was at heart rehab in class. My blood pressure bottomed out completely. I had completed the class, and all of a sudden I just felt very weak. So we're still in the process of working through that issue. But I'm at the right place. I thought I was going to be coming to an exercise class, detest coming, slough off and not complete the 36 sessions, but it's been wonderful. And they are so motivational, and if they're willing to give that much time and effort to my health, then surely I should put forth an equal amount of effort. I just feel like I'm being watched and that I'm doing all I can. The part I need to control is stress, and to realize that you can't fix everything. Well, I grew up on a farm, and the idea was if you start something, you finish it, and you work till you get it done. And I surely have that mentality. But now I can honestly say it's okay to go inside, cool off, have a drink of water, and finish it tomorrow. That's been hard. If I had not had this opportunity, I would have slipped back into the old routine that I'm fine. I just pushed myself too hard and not known the medical part of it and the educational part that they teach us. I have a wonderful family. I have a husband that needs my support. I'm an optimistic person, and I feel like I still have things that I can do and give and be a part of, and love my grandchildren, and I want to be in their lives.
Joyce is also thrilled about the friends she's made through the program. She enjoys connecting with other folks who've had heart issues and being able to both encourage them and receive encouragement from them. I know when I visited the program before, they said that that's a big part of why they keep going back. It's like a little community.
It's amazing to be able to turn something bad into something good.
Exactly.